Welcome to the 2019 North Branford High School graduation ceremony. At this time, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. Please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Philippides. We look forward to hearing more from our award-winning music program later today. On behalf of the entire staff at North Branford High School, we welcome all of our honored guests and spectators to this important event. We remind all of our spectators who are joining us here today that this ceremony is a culmination of our graduates' hard work and their family support over several years. Thus, it continues to be our tradition and expectation that our ceremony today remains a dignified one and that we provide all of our speakers with our undivided attention. At the close of today's special event, we ask that our family members on hand meet their graduate on the soccer field behind the stadium bleachers so that our graduates can exit through our honor court during the recessional. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Jessie KILBURN, our NBHS Salutatorian.
Welcome, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. SCHOONMAKER, members of the Board of Education and Town Council, Mr. STOEFFLER, Mr. Woods, class advisors, Mrs. Mazereski and Ms. Balch, Teacher of the Year, Ms. Trainer, teachers, staff, family, friends, and the class of 2019. In the words of Ellen DeGeneres, follow your passion, stay true to yourself, and never follow someone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means, you should follow that. Many times, we were lost throughout our high school careers, sometimes literally. Remember when we were so confused as little freshmen trying to figure out the diamond, lunch waves, and which lockers we were not going to get kicked out of by the seniors. We were given many paths to follow, and because of this, we were confused. Which way should we go? How do we not get lost? Being lost and confused is a part of life. We have to speak up for ourselves and ask for help, even though it may feel like no one can help us. We learned how important it is to ask for help because with the support of others, we may feel less alone. Not knowing exactly who we are and what we are doing in the future is frustrating and scary, but we are blessed to have a community of parents, teachers, and staff that are willing to help us discover ourselves and our journeys. With the many paths offered to us, many destinations are possible. No choice is correct. Each decision you make in life and every experience makes up who you are as a person. Imagine being 4 years old again. What would you tell yourself? Would you change anything? Maybe you would, but most likely you probably wouldn't, because those choices you made at 4 made you who you are today. We are all unique in ways that 4-year-old could never imagine. Stay true to that little child. Stay true to that middle school awkward tween. Those beings are part of who we are because we are all products of our past. Experiences, successes, and failures will continue to change us. Each of us can decide how these will affect us. Life is all about learning and adapting. No one will care about your mistakes as long as you own up to them and show growth from them. If we have courage, we can be okay with being lost and move on so we can keep journeying. On the journey to discover ourselves, it is okay to try different directions and make mistakes. In fact, 75% of us will change our majors at least once before graduation. But that is the fun of it. It is okay to regret a choice. We are human and we are still discovering ourselves day by day. So mistakes, regrets, and confusion are a part of life. What gives us the strength to move past mistakes? A decision that may have been a mistake can lead us to learning about ourselves in ways we would have never thought. Having a new passion in life can lead to new pathways, new careers, and new adventures. It is okay to change and not know what you want to do yet. The U.S. Department of Labor says we will all have multiple careers. This is something people have taught us was rare. But we are allowed to change our passions because we are not stagnant beings. We all can definitely vouch for this. It's a good thing we don't choose our careers in middle school, because everyone would be a movie star, pro athlete, or the person driving the ice cream truck. That path isn't realistic for everyone though, and a lot of us would not be reaching our full potential. Our goals for the future will change as we change, and we will take many different pathways in the future. Once we make a decision, growth isn't necessarily immediate. When you plant a seed, it goes through many stages when growing, but the stages do not happen in the blink of an eye, even though it may seem our sunflowers show up overnight in the fall. The plant must grow day by day and must spend many days in one stage of growth. Like the sunflower, we will also grow day by day. This is like graduation today. We may be graduating in the blink of an eye, but we will still be the same people after we walk across that stage, even though our high school careers will be behind us. It is a change you can't see, but it is there. It is okay to not know where we will be going in a year, a month, or in the next moment. Any pathway we take is a new step into the future, and it might be scary. But we should embrace the fear of the unknown path. We are all products of our past and outlines of our future. Take every experience you've had in the past 18 years and use it to your advantage. And know that whatever path you choose, it will lead you exactly where you need to be. Again, like Ellen DeGeneres said, if you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means, you should follow that. In life, there are paths we are made to take, like a tradition, or that path in the woods. There are also paths we can choose on our own. As long as you have confidence and make smart choices for yourself, you will end up out of the woods and onto your next journey. Congratulations to the class of 2019 and best of luck on all of your future endeavors.
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our valedictorian and also the class president for the class of 2019, AUGUR.
Welcome, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. SCHOONMAKER, members of the Board of Education and Town Council, Mr. STOEFFLER, Mr. Gwutz, class advisors, Mrs. Mazereski and Ms. Balge, Teacher of the Year, Ms. Trainer, teachers, staff, family, friends, and the class of 2019. When we step off this field as graduates of North Branford High School, we will find ourselves with new experiences and new people to meet. In the midst of these many moments, we will say, I'm from a small town in Connecticut. It's called North Branford. 131 of us, 11 words, one profound meaning. Some may sit here and question the importance of this phrase, thinking, well, yeah, obviously I'm from this town. I went through the school system, I wore the T-bird mask on my clothing, and I smelled the cow manure as I dragged down Route 22. So I can confidently say I'm from this town. With that being said, this sentence doesn't just explain where we grew up, but how we became the people we are today. The memories, stories, challenges, and successes all happened here, in this town, with these people. We are a product of North Branford, and in our hands, we have a multitude of possibilities ahead of us. As we travel through life, making the most of these possibilities, we must go back to the phrase that started it all. I'm from a small town in Connecticut. It's called North Branford. In doing so, we will be reminded of our roots. Our story begins at Chatucket Valley Elementary School, the place where third graders from Northford and North Branford first came together as one. Scared and frightened by the incoming students, us Northford kids dreaded the 2009 invasion. At the time, what we didn't know was that our enemies on Monday would become our best friends on Tuesday, simply because we had an awesome game of Foursquare at recess. Life was simple at TVES. We created friendships easily, we smiled daily, and we laughed all the time. As a member of Dream Team this past year, I frequented TVES during my study halls. I walked the elementary school every month, reminiscing on what used to be. How if one classmate brought in a Rubik's Cube, everyone else had to have one. How if the teacher told us to take out a pencil, stencils found their way into our hands. How if it was someone's birthday, everyone else could expect cupcakes in class. Rubik's Cubes, stencils, cupcakes, and recess. Didn't they know that's all we needed? Sadly, after 3 years, it was time for our class to move on, make our way across town into the new and improved North Branford Intermediate School. We went from the big kids on campus at TVES to the little 6th graders at NBHS. For the next 3 years, our story would embark on a new chapter, where more lessons would be learned, more tears would be shed, and more love would be felt. The summer prior to 6th grade was the first time we received our Power School passwords, and where we excitedly compared schedules, hoping to be in the same class as our friends. We then entered the school in September with a few things to learn. Never chew gum, always walk up and down the stairs on the right side, and always be the first to raise your hand for cinnamon buns at extras. These 3 lessons were the cornerstone of 6th grade. You got these down and it was smooth sailing. What wasn't as easy were the coming years, where we as a class had to navigate loss and sadness. Our beloved teacher, Mrs. Papa, passed away during our last year at the intermediate school. She inspired many of us, made us laugh, and made us work hard. She was a wonderful teacher with a huge heart, and passed that love down to each of us. As a class, we came together. We picked each other up and we shared our strength. In doing so, we created something special within all of us. We created a family that was truly unbreakable, a blessing in my eyes, for not many classes can say that. As a newfound family, we left NBIS, ready to take on the next 4 years here at NBHS. We knew it certainly wouldn't be easy, but that we'd have more than enough fun along the way. I'd be lying if I stood here today saying high school was a breeze, that we entered freshman year and left 4 years later without a single tear shed, without a worry on our minds, and without pulling all-nighters. Whether we want to admit it or not, each one of us struggled. Some of us stumbled, and others fell. Yet at the end, all of us stood upright. Because here we are, on this day, celebrating all our years of hard work and dedication. Those that surround us, the classmates next to us, the family and friends in front of us, and our teachers by our sides, helped pick us up when we no longer believed in ourselves. Their love and encouragement pushed us to become better people, to cherish others, to help our peers, to smile proudly, but to most importantly, forgive others. It is because we learned these traits from those most close to us that we were able to achieve greatness during high school. Success came in different forms for each graduate. Our athletes have brought home numerous amounts of conference trophies. Our actors and actresses have performed multiple sold-out plays. Our musicians have traveled the country performing, and our club members have continuously made a difference. We have left our mark here at NBHS, all the while creating memories that will last us a lifetime. When we look back on our holiday Christmas card, we will remember our energetic student section at every hockey game. Or when we see our photo booth prom pictures, we will remember all the extraordinary dance battles. Or when we have to use an elevator, we will remember how ours broke, causing upstairs classes to be displaced for the second half of the year. These moments, maybe minus the elevator, produced a truly unforgettable atmosphere that others wanted to be a part of and strive to create. We didn't know it, but we were making history. We will now and forever be remembered as the graduating class of 2019. So yes, we are from North Branford. Each and every one of us have walked hand in hand through each school, each hall, and each class. Our life has been pretty prescribed up to this point, but the minute we leave this field, it is our turn to choose how we want to proceed. I don't know what life has in store for us, what challenges we will face, or what people we will meet. But I do know that we have the capability of doing something spectacular. We simply have to remember where it all started. Call to mind your experiences at TVES, NBIS, and NBHS, and be thankful for these moments. For it is within these moments that have created the young adults we are now. I am positive that wherever this world takes each one of us, we will always stay a family, bonded by where we all began. So, be proud, be confident, be happy that we're from a small town in Connecticut. It's called North Branford. Congratulations to the class of 2019, and I wish you all the best of luck.
As our graduates make their way back to their seats, please join me in thanking our band once again today. We actually have graduates sitting in today, and welcome back to our recent graduates. Thank you, Ms. Trainer. At this time, it'd be appropriate and wise to thank and acknowledge the many individuals who made today's event possible. Class advisors, Mrs. Mezarewski, Mrs. Balch, my administrative assistant, Mrs. Golombeski, Assistant Principal Guads, Dean of Students, Mrs. Lee, Mrs. Cavallero, Mrs. Tetzo, Guidance Director, Mrs. Detour, and our Supervisor of Operations, Mr. Chody, and his staff, along with Mr. Fran Marola, the Director of Public Works, and his staff. We'd also like to thank our dedicated staff who works in our main office and guidance department, Ms. Bogner, Ms. Schmidt, and Ms. Shirano, who is a parent of one of the graduates as well. As you know, there are point people in the building who interact with you, the public, on a day-to-day basis, and they work with our staff and our students throughout the year. Essentially, they're the face of the school, and we're quite successful with meeting the needs of all the stakeholders. So at this time, please join me in thanking them for their efforts throughout the year. We'd like to welcome our honored guest today, Mr. Schoonmaker, our Superintendent of Schools, Director of Special Services, Mrs. Wright, Mrs. Bianchi, the Coordinator of Special Education, Mrs. Wooten, our Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Coordinator of Special Services, Ms. Bianchi, our Principal, Ms. Parker, could not be with us today, but she sends her congratulations to our graduates. We saw them today at Jerome Harrison, along with Dr. Welch. We'd like to welcome our Board of Ed Chair, Mrs. Holzer, Vice Chair, Mrs. Onofrio, our Board of Education member, Mrs. Balsamo, Deputy Mayor Angeloni, Mrs. Diamond of the Board of Ed and Town Council. And we'd like to thank all of you for being here today to celebrate our graduates on this very special day. Prior to sharing a few thoughts with our graduates, we would like to recognize our 3 retirees who are also graduating this year into retirement. Mrs. Mezarewski, Mr. Dara, and Mr. Palm. At this time, would you please stand and please offer our congratulations and thanks to 75 years of combined service at North Fairfield High School. Thank you. As each year passes, I do attempt to include some reflections and thoughts about each graduating class that are unique and special. Last year at this time, it was rather easy. 2018 marked 35 years out of high school for me, and this year is also an easy one for a different reason. As a parent, I too have a senior graduating this year just in a few days at a neighboring high school. I can assure you that your parents are very proud of you. Looking from the lens of a school administrator, I've also often observed a special quality in your class that only exists because of a trait found in many of you, and to be quite fair, also found in many of your classmates from the class of 2020. And coincidentally, I have a junior at home as well. I could speak about this trait of this special senior group due to my observations of all of you and your classmates if you move about the campus during school hours and beyond the school day. Your group has a special quality in the area of unity. You are unified as a senior class. You are clearly connected to your junior classmates, and they connected to you. As leaders of our school this year especially, you've provided important reminders about the importance of unity and support during the good times and also during challenging times. On a day-to-day basis, you've moved through our school in a very successful fashion. I have found you to be a rather good-natured, accomplished group who has steadily matured and grown as a class on an individual basis and as young women and men ready for the next stage of life. Your unwavering support of classmates, those in your own grade and those in other grades, has been evident during class time, in the hallways, on the stage, in the theater, on the fields, and in the arenas of competition, along with the spectator seats here and off the campus. During your time at North Branford High School, you and your classmates have set records with PBIS peer and teacher referrals. You're recognizing the positive behaviors demonstrated by teens and the staff at our school. A group of you most recently provided me with an important reminder as how very important it is that we all continue as a staff to model those behaviors outlined in our PBIS acronym known as CIRCLE. Citizenship, integrity, responsibility, consideration, leadership, and empathy. Our conduct as professionals sets a tone and serves as a powerful example for all of the students at the school. And at times, your conduct as student leaders has risen above unfortunate circumstances, and you set forth examples for all of us to follow that are beyond your years. In this data-driven world of statistics, wins, losses, rankings, and performance metrics, we all need to remember that the quality of our experiences at school, at work, and within our treasured activities is crucial. Culture and climate do directly impact the level of our performances in all areas of life, and in the measures determined to rank, order, or to fill out a spreadsheet. Positive climate contributes and impacts production, performance, and the data that we're all measured by. The quality of our experiences during our life's journey will always outweigh the stats and the data as we look to our body of work, our resume, or our legacy. Your leadership in the area of unity and support is desperately needed in our world today. Our nation is clearly divided on many levels, with some on all sides of every aisle forgetting the importance of common ground among all people. In an effort to capture ratings and drive-by and sound bites, some on the TV, some on the radio, some on social sites, feed into discussions that focus on extremism and negativity rather than the positives of what unifies all of us as human beings and citizens. Our society has certainly provided your generation with some very mixed messages on many fronts, including the notion found within our country's name, the United States of America. It has been evident that your positive leadership has been contagious throughout our campus with students, parents, and faculty. Please continue to share this awesome trait and quality as you travel beyond North Branford High School and outside the town. Your growth during your 4 years at NBHS has been a natural progression, with a significant mark known as graduation as the end of one stage, but the beginning of the next stage of your lives. So thus, follow the words of Nobel Peace Prize winner Bishop Desmond Tutu. Do your little bit of good wherever you are, and those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. So we congratulate you and we celebrate with you today. Continue to be passionate about your achievements and your personal interests. Continue to be a supportive citizen who stays true to your hometown and all those values from your family. Take the time to help people, and we have a responsibility to help those in need, both that we're familiar with and those that we don't know so well. Respect the traditions and honor the past, but be open to new ideas and welcome a new challenge to stay motivated. So we thank you. Thank you for your contributions during 4 years here at North Branford High School, and we wish you the very best for all of you. Thank you. Now it gives us great pleasure to introduce the chair of the North Branford Board of Education, Mrs. SHAWNA HOLZER.
Students, faculty, family, and friends, welcome. I've had the privilege of witnessing excellence on the fields, on the courts, on stage, in the art room, and in the classroom. I've seen perseverance, character, and empathy demonstrated. Class of 2019, it has been an amazing opportunity to watch you grow. As you leave high school, I would like to impart a few practical words of wisdom. 1, make sure you know how to do your laundry. 2, make sure you understand how to keep your bank account in the positive. 3, live your life with passion. Wake up every day excited to leave your mark on the world. Find a career that is going to fulfill you, and remember, when you face a challenge, tackle it with the same perseverance you demonstrated in high school. Most importantly, remember where you've come from. Class of 2019, on behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations and good luck.
At this time, it gives us great pleasure to introduce a very familiar face at the high school, Mr. Scott SCHOONMAKER, our Superintendent of Schools.
Good evening. We could not have ordered a better day. Did we deserve this? How about a round of applause for the class of 2019 pushing the rain clouds out this morning and bringing on a beautiful evening. I would like to welcome our board chair, SHAWNA HOLZER, Vice Chair Marcia Onofrio, Board Secretary Beth Sienna, Board Members Janet Balsamo, Carolyn Candelora, Vincent Mace, and Cynthia Rice, our members of the Town Council, parents, relatives, friends, faculty, staff and administration, Principal STOEFFLER, Assistant Principal Guads, and members of the class of 2019. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you as Superintendent of Schools for North Branford. During the past 10.5 years, I have personally witnessed the many outstanding qualities and attributes which your class possesses. I've had many conversations with your teachers and administrators over the past several weeks. There's one common theme when describing your class, and the word kind is the adjective that is consistently used. The class of 2019 will be remembered for its compassion and friendliness towards one another and those that you have come in contact with. The culmination of your educational experience will not be determined by any classes that you took, your grade point average, or your class rank. Your life experiences are what shapes and forms who you have become as you move on from your past 13 years of public education. This morning's reflection ceremony was yet another reminder of the diverse talents and spirit that your class possesses. You truly rally around each other in the best and worst of times to support and care for each other. The graduation walks this morning in our two elementary schools continue to remind me that we are one community and that each and every person involved in your education has helped to shape and form who you are today. Over the past 4 years, you have succeeded as students, musicians, athletes, artists, and most importantly, responsible citizens who have given back to your community and school by initiating and participating in many community-based events. I would like to express my deepest appreciation for the many occasions where you have demonstrated that you are a caring, compassionate, and empathetic group of students. One of the most powerful examples that I have witnessed with your class was the dedication and gift from a student to a teacher who impacted his life over the past 4 years. You all witnessed this dedication and heard the impactful words that your classmates shared regarding this staff member. This act of gratitude and appreciation is the most important lesson that we can instill in you. It's every teacher's goal to impact a student the way that Mr. D has. Relationships are and will continue to be the key to your success as you navigate through your life. Always listen more than you speak, and never forget the inspirational people that helped you to achieve your goals. As the graduating class of 2019 sits in front of me, I see 131 students who have met all the requirements to become a high school graduate. Think back on your 13 years in North Branford and the many opportunities that were given for you to thrive, live, and give back. I close with the inscription that was dedicated to Mr. D, hoping that it will move you the same way that it has moved me. And this was the gift that was designed and built by one of our students for our teacher, and it reads, "Thank you for being the reason I am the musician, videographer, and human I stand as today. You are the greatest mentor, teacher, and friend anyone can ask for. You made these past 4 years fun and delightful. I will never forget, I will forever cherish the memories we've shared. See you on the road." And it's from Kai. I think this represents what this class represents. We have a lot of applause from all of our students. And now I will play a short song I hope you enjoy. Once again, congratulations, and the best part of the evening for Mr. Schoonmaker is the following paragraph that I look forward to every year. "And now, by the authority vested in me by the State of Connecticut and North Branford Board of Education as Superintendent of Schools, I certify to you, Madam Chairman Papa Holzer, that these young men and women have met all the requirements for graduation as determined by the North Branford Board of Education. They are now entitled to receive their diplomas and all the rights contained herein." Thank you.
It's pretty awesome.
Aaliyah Aaron. Benjamin Acker. Colby Anastasio. Ashley Anderson. Brianna Annunziato. Joseph Arpino. Jason Ash. Ariana Ostrom. Hannah Augur. Morgan Bailey. Nicholas Barrett. Colin Baxter. Maria Bernabucci. Caitlin Berubi. Hunter Boney. Tobias Bordeaux. Ashley Brennan. Rachel Buffone. Christopher Callender. Leah Campagna. Jordan Kaplan. Caitlin Carson. Richard Caruso. Jenna Sharano. Jeremy Conboy. Sydney Constantinidi. Sarah Cook. Juliana Cosenza. Matthew Cosgrove. Nicole Cove. John Crescenti. Alexina Cristante. Joseph Da Silva. Samantha D'Angelo. John DeBarros. Kayleen Deferanos. Nicholas Denegri. Alyssa Diaz. Bella DiMartino. Cameron DiPentima. Tanner Dudley. Ariana Esposito. Samantha Yvonne. Eric Fruin. Matthew Gallagher. Alexa Gallo. Stephen Galuba. Alexis Gambardella. Demetra Giannatis. Nathan Gildersleeve. Brianna Gonzalez. Alexander Grimm. Owen Panratti. Israel Hart. Rachel Hellwig. Hunter Hennessy. Mariah Hernandez. Carl Jacobson. Victoria Jerominic. Andrew Kammerer. Lindsay Katz. Caitlin Krublik. Marcella Landino. Emma Lilly. Stephanie Mahon. Nicholas Mancini. Dylan Martinick. Nathan Massaro. Caitlin May. Nina McClure. Gabriel McCormack. Sean McKee. Ian McClay. Joseph McNellis. Patrick Myconi. Jacob Montanero. Emily Newbig. Kaylee Oliverio. Candace Opie. Liz Marie Ortiz. Jason Otfanoski. Laura Pacelli. Isabella Palma. Devin Palmer. Giovanni Perillo. Anna Pavic. Jillian Penna. Adriana Perez. Eldon Perez Sadillo. Joanna Pomisai. Natalia Piankush. Julia Petrogallo. Michael Rebuffo. Louis Raffone. Angelina Ramada. Amelia Rocci. Michaela Reed. Jordan Regan. Odalia Rodriguez. Olivia Rodriguez. Jordan Rosario. Erica Russo. Morgan Ryan. Ariana Salduti. Daviana Santiago. Dylan Scaniff. Anthony Celito. Tyler Sibley.
Two more.
Ashley Slabowski. Raymond Sobask. Ashley Soper.
Way to go, Ash!
Caitlin Souza.
Trash Panda!
Emanuela Stockeye.
She's crying.
Kai Stone. Brendan Stoner. Lainey Stout. Noah Taylor. Ashley Testa. Mary Kate Torgerson. Kaylee Velez. Ryan Williams. Amir Stewart. Brianna Raccio. Rebecca Sabetta. Logan Franson. Jessie Kilburn. Alvin Chan. Alessandra Augur.